It's time for Pick It From China. Pandora style. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Wicked Gamer and Collector. In today's video we are going to talk about, once again, a Pandora box. Yes, there are so many versions out there and it's my personal mission to review them all. No, just kidding. I just want to do a little bit of an overview what are we going to get with this one and trying to get all the versions so I know which one is the best. So before we're going to make an overview of the system itself, it comes with a power adapter, my case European cable, HDMI cable, VGA cable, and a USB cable. Oh, and the USB cable is basically PlayStation 3. To be honest, I don't give a shit. Alright, let's do to the Pandora box itself. Don't mind the color and the model itself, because there are so many cases out there. I did a review about what kind of cases do we have. I will leave a link so you know which version you have, and I didn't even cover them all. I did some different versions and I just wanted to do a little bit of a review of this Pandora box 10. This is not the official one, or this is a fake one, and we're going to take a close look what does this thing contain for games, what does it support in emulation. But first, what are we going to get with this model stick? Alright, at the left side we're finding 6 buttons for controlling the game. At the top we're finding a coin and a start, but the joystick. So take a close look at the joystick. It's very clickish. It's not a cheap Chinese wiggle stick I've seen before. I think it will do the trick, but not to be compared with the quality Sanwa joysticks. The buttons are clickish, but again it depends where you buy it. Some will use original Sanwa parts, there are some sellers who are using this, or most of these arcade sticks just have cheap buttons and cheap joystick. It will do the trick, you can play your games, but I personally like original Sanwa buttons. Alright, so the same quality buttons, the layout is exactly the same, only this one is the pause button for going back from the game to the main menu. Alright, on the inside we are finding the main board itself. This is the Pandora box number 10, and I can already tell you, spoiler, it's a rip-off from the Pandora Key 7. It comes with a speaker, and again, if you're buying a cheaper version, it is highly possible they are using a totally cheaper speaker. For example, this one is, if I'm saying it correctly, 5 watts. We're having also 3 watts. I never seen those bigger speakers in these Pandora boxes. Nevertheless, they are pretty damn loud and they will do the trick. You can see it on the camera, but there's an RGB strip. If you don't like it, you can just plug it out and you don't have the light feature. Replacing parts is not a big problem. You can open it up, remove the 3 screws, pop it open, and you can just easily replace the octogate or replace the buttons. So that is pretty damn cool. Alright, so what are we going to get at the back? We're having here on and off switch, DC input, HDMI out, VGA out, audio out, volume control, setting button, and 2 USB connections for using a thumb drive or using an extra controller on this device. Alright, so let's do a little bit of overview of the settings. What can we change, or what can we add, what can we do? USB joystick mode, we can configure the device itself for using it as a joystick. Pretty damn cool. EO testing, here you can check if everything is mapped correctly, if everything is working. Game input mapping, this is for adjusting some things in the games itself. USB gamepad mapping, and this means you can hook up 2 extra controls to this. Here you need to point out if these controls you're adding to the system, if they are play 1, 2, 3 or 4. Game list settings, 2D game removing, yes you can, here you can hide your games and here you can basically remove them. Shut off this Street Fighter song, yes thank you. We can change the wallpaper if you want. And they are basically all the same like the Pandora Key 7. I have really no clue how to add new one, by the way. Language, and we can just clear the latest list, what I already told you before. Save and exit. And it's saved. And as you can see, there is no latest list. Okay, let's play some games and let's see how it's running. Alright, the first game or first thing we're going to try out is PSP game. Already, I can tell you one thing. There is no way you can play together with your body on the stick. So it's a one player thing with the Pandora 3D. Boo-hoo! It still has little frame drops like the previous model, but when the game is started up it runs pretty smooth. Only it's a big bummer that this model doesn't support 2-player games or 2 players in PSP. The joystick is responsive, plays nice, the button got a very nice touch. For cheap Chinese buttons, not bad at all. Let's finish the match. Can I make it perfect? Oh yeah. Okay, on this main board we have the support for Nintendo 64, that is pretty damn awesome. Very curious, how is this going to work? Okay, the joystick is working, so that is step 1. Wow. Alright, so let's do a little bit of testing. I can already tell you, the first generation of N64 games like Mario Kart, N64, Mario 64 are just running fine. But I can tell you already, if you're loading up more games and more games, you will see more glitches and more problems. Go away with your stupid camera. I want to save the princess. Alright, time for PlayStation 1 and Tekken 2. Oh, I played this game so much as a child, so much. Okay, the buttons are mapped correctly. Oh, nice. You little bitch. You. Come on. I kicked you in the face. Round 2. No. Ow. Ooh. Yeah, Archie, you say it, man. Ooh. Okay, so this game has something very special and I'm going to show you what it is. When pressing pause button you can change the aspect ratio. We're going to put it on the original ratio, and the reason why, let's see how it runs on normal ratio. Because in previous model, the Key 7, Dreamcast was not that great. If you're looking at this overview, you can see a little stutter here and there, so it's not stable frame rate. A little bit of a bummer if you ask me. The game looks great, by the way. Oh man, I need to get used to this game. Ow, 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 I'm getting my ass kicked! By Ein. Shut up, Ein. Oh. So it's time to test out some two-dimensional Minigames. Let's see how it is running. What I really like about the joystick, it's cheap, it has a nice touch, and it responds very well. So for cheap Chinese buttons, ow, all the buttons are mapped correctly. It's unbelievable that they didn't mess that up. Oh, that's a shame. I wasted 3 power bars on this thing. I'm just going to kick you with my long legs. I'm going to kick you in the face, Akuma. Yeah, I'm just going to kick you. I'm not going to do anything else. Come here. I just want to kick you. I am done with you. No, you can punch what... Yeah, you can do what you want. I'm just going to use my feet. My long legs. Akuma doesn't agree. No, no, he doesn't like that. Smell my feet. Alright, so personally I really like the case version. That's the reason why I show this more often. It depends a little bit where you can buy it and of course the price. Because if you're having this deluxe version with Salva button, this Pandora box will cost way more than this version. Pandora 3D, it's a rip-off the Pandora Key 7. And the reason I'm saying rip-off because it looks almost similar to the menu, everything. The Emulation, I have this idea that it's running a little bit better than the first generation of the Pandora Key. But this is what you're going to get. It's not perfect in many ways and it's not a big improvement all over the other versions. Let me know what you think of this. I really love to know. Well, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell. And if you're into gaming, check out the Wicked Gaming channel. See you next time. Bye bye.
Go, 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 go!